Okay, folks, good morning and welcome to Swing Trading Today. This is Bob Desmond, and it is 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, July the 16th. We are over the hump. So, earnings continue to roll out. Today will be another day of earnings, and let's bring up exactly who will be reporting. J&J in the pre-market. Today is a tech day. We have Taiwan Semiconductor pre-market, Netflix after the close, another bank, Bank of America pre-market, Abbott Labs, Danaher. That chart was looking good not too long ago. Morgan Stanley, another bank, big bank. DPZ, nice trading stock. The transports have been on a tear, so I'm going to be interested to see what JB Hunt has to say. And more banks, but that pretty much caps the day. So let's get to the pre-market activity. Then we'll segue over and into the chart requests that our members have submitted. Let's begin with we'll go with the Russell. Russell had a really good day yesterday. Down at current over 3/4 of a percentage point. I think we may be setting up. This is a 4-hour chart. We may be setting up for a bounce back here. It all depends upon if we break to new lows. We'll keep an eye on this. I haven't checked the news yet to see what might be driving this. All right. I'm not seeing much. There was a run on the Chinese banks yesterday. Well, this will do it. But this is more saber rattling by China. Yeah, here's the news yesterday. China rocked by unprecedented surge in bank runs. This was released at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time yesterday. All right. Earnings may boost the market if they come out fairly healthy pre-market. And we may see a rally across the board in anticipation of Netflix numbers. Let's go to the Nasdaq 100. Down pretty big. Down nearly 1.5%. the S&P 500. Down over 3/4 of a percentage point. So you have the large caps underperforming small caps. Let's check out gold. Gold had a failed breakout. We had broken out here, failed here, broken out here. Now we failed yet again. So gold is sending us signals that it may be a little bit tired here, but it is holding 1800. Let's go take a look at the US dollar. The dollar is up. No great shock. The dollar has been trying to bottom out on a daily basis for the past several days. Yesterday, no different. Bitcoin breaking down. It was looking strong, now weakening up here a bit. Hey, NY Jets, how you doing, pal? Is Yang up? All right, so this is a China thing. Let's check out bonds. Bonds are up this morning, but they're coming off the highs. That gas, it is broken out on a 4-hour chart, holding support. Energy had a really good day yesterday. Where's my light sweet crude? Crude down. So clearly a market under pressure this morning on many fronts, with except, of course, China and the short trade there for our friend over at NY Jets. All right, it's early. They could easily rally this all back. Look at the VIX bouncing back. Took it on the chin yesterday. Still in a very tight trading range. Okay, let's Let's take a look at some charts. Let's begin with NKLA. There's not a lot of data here for a monthly chart, no. This is worthy of a cleanup, though. A lot of the froth has come off of this stock. Still a little bit extended here. I'm not sure why. I think it's the summer doldrums. People are taking off. Weekly chart. Nice RSI, possibly holding support. Stokes possibly hooking up. No new weekly low. Consolidating nicely. I'm not ready to buy it yet. At least based upon a weekly chart. Let's go to a daily chart. We broke out yesterday. We broke out on a daily basis yesterday. You know what, screw this. Let's get rid of this. Let's do that. Which I just screwed up. And for those folks watching this on the replay, what I'm using here is Trend Spider. And it's basically my spell check for technical analysis. And there's a discount code below that you can use to get 35% off. And that is pretty much the cheapest price you're going to get on the internet. So use that link, 7-day free trial offer. It's also included with our silver and gold level memberships for free. And the version I'm using is our premium version. And you get that with the gold level membership. Higher low on RSI. Higher low on Stokes. I like the setup here, assuming that the market holds up and we don't fail. NY. Your name is Ted. Okay. I have the memory of a gnat, so I'll probably keep referring to you as NY. But if I remember Ted, I'll certainly call you Ted. But thanks for that. Thanks for making my life easier. All right, what else do we have? Excuse me. Let's check out how Taiwan Semi is looking, TSM. And then we'll do Netflix. Huge month so far. Love the monthly chart. Really pretty. Very, very nice. Nice run here. We are at resistance. We're trading above it, but there's a threat that it doesn't hold. And I think it's all on the back of earnings today. You could see that on the 13th we rallied. We were rejected at resistance. The day before yesterday, the 14th, an up day. We held the support level and a retest yesterday. Very tight trading range. Would I buy it here? A little bit too much resistance above. I would need a pullback, and then I would look to open up a trade. But it's a very nice chart longer term. Shorter term, a bit extended. That doesn't mean it can't go higher on earnings. It most certainly can. But that would take me back to at least a weekly chart. And I would need to see a retest next week of support at around 65.86 per share. If it held, could look to open up a position there. But I would use a tight stop just below that mark. But Taiwan Semi looking good here. But of course, earnings today, just be forewarned. Netflix. Very volatile week so far. Weekly chart or monthly chart first. All right, so we pierced through that third standard deviation Bollinger Band on a monthly basis, and we are now selling off a bit. And we remain extended. It's a good-looking chart, but this topping tail tells us that there are sellers above. We need to hold this 510.89 mark on a weekly basis. I think that if we hold that and we retest it next week, that's a good buy entry point. So we create an alert. Okay. And I'm going to keep that active through next week. If we close above this mark, retest next week and hold, that might be a good buy entry point. Daily chart. And you can see right where I had that alert set, we bounced on the 14th, then again yesterday. So that's the market telling us that they're trying to validate that what was resistance is now support. Sure thing, Ted. Stokes are rolling over, but still above the 50 mark. So the trend is still well defined, and that is to the upside. Odds favor bulls, and I would be looking to enter long. Definitely not a short at current. And we'll leave off with AUMN. Monthly chart first off. Is this, as the name implies, is it a gold stock? If not, what kind of miner is it? Assuming that it's a miner, you can't just go by a name. The monthly chart looks very, very good. but it is extended a bit. But there is money flowing into these names. So, thank you for that. So, we're kissing the third standard deviation Bollinger Band. Stokes look good. RSI going in the right direction on a monthly basis. Silver and gold. Okay, cool. Weekly chart. No new weekly high yet. We do have a bullish reversal bar on the week so far. We're off the lows. They tried to take it down. They failed. Higher lows on Stokes. Higher lows on RSI. And it is stair-stepping higher. Exactly what you want to see. Daily chart. Bullish reversal bar yesterday. And we are poised to break out. It's a good-looking chart. Odds favor bulls. But just keep in mind one thing here, and that is the proximity of the share price relative to its third standard deviation Bollinger Band. Doesn't mean it can't rally up through it, but it just won't last. So just be careful there. I think the best outcome here is we hold these gains on the month, trade a bit sideways, alleviating this, let's call it an air quote overbought condition relative to the third standard deviation Bollinger Band. Then we proceed higher next month, and then it's full guns forward. I mean, it'll be really, really nice. You too, Ted. And with that, folks, everybody, please have a profitable trading day. More power to you. Enjoy the weather, and thanks for joining in. And I'll talk to you. Tonight is Thursday Night Stock Charts Live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a link below to get notified about a half hour, 15 minutes prior to us going live. Just enter your email address. We hate spam too. You're not going to get spammed. And I will catch you again, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like, subscribe, share. Be well.